good job moving the ball. They are extremely athletic and have a lot of traps and presses that they throw at you. We did turn the ball over too much. When we didn't turn the ball over, though, I thought we did a nice job really at getting out in transition, attacking the basket, finding the open player, and hitting the shot. So, the one area, obviously, we've got to clean up is our turnovers.
Dale, we're pleased with what do you see was different in this game versus Virginia Tech in terms of intensity? How did your team prepare and focus for this game?
Yeah, I just feel like, we broke down that Virginia Tech tape and we talked about it. And I think all the players understood that they didn't bring their best effort and they didn't have the intensity that we are known for, and the defensive intensity in particular. And I thought today, they made a commitment really to come out with the attack mindset and just get after it on both ends of the court.
Abby, did you have any inclination you were going to make 6 to 7 3-pointers?
Not the way I've been shooting lately, no. But, with their traps they were doing up top, it really left the backside open. And sometimes, the backside of the zone can forget about the deep corners. And so my teammates just did a good job of finding me, and I guess it was just one of those nights.
Gail, is it encouraging to have a 3-point night like this? Because you haven't had a lot of great 3-point nights. Good tape.
Yeah, it is. And, we're a good shooting team, so we've always felt like and continue to feel like our offense is going to grow. And once we find out where everybody's niche is and everybody's role offensively, our defense has been much ahead of our offense, but it's coming. So tonight was a really good night for us.
Coach, Shimanaka had 8 really quick points, and I think had all of the team points for a while, and then only 5 the rest of the way. Well, what were you doing specifically to her in order to slow her down after that?
Well, we put Lindsay on her after she had the first 8 points. So that was a big change for us. We had started with Wanisha on her, and Wanisha's a very good defensive player, but she was letting her touch the ball and have vision. And Namaka's, she's too good for that. And so then we put Lindsay on her, and then we changed things up a little bit. Sometimes we would switch, sometimes we wouldn't. But Lindsay wanted the call. After she went off, she wanted to guard Namaka, and I thought she did a really good job.
Lindsay got off to a pretty hot shooting start there. Was there anything in particular going on?
No, it felt in rhythm. Like I wasn't forcing anything, and I felt more focused offensively and making my shot. So I just took what was open, and I kept attacking the basket.
As kind of the senior, did you say anything before a game like this with Maryland coming up on Saturday to make sure the team's not caught looking ahead?
Actually, before the game, I was more focused on coming out strong. Like Virginia Tech, we started off very slow. So the whole point of this game was we got to start off strong in preparation for the future games too, and just for this game because we know that Georgia Tech will start off strong and play hard the entire game.
Speaking of Maryland, is that a game you guys have been looking forward to since last April? And what's the team feel like going into Saturday?
Well, in the locker room after the game, we're like, now we can finally say we're excited to play Maryland. Because before it's kind of like we can't look ahead, we can't think about it too much. But, I think that Maryland is a very good team, but there's many other very good teams in the ACC as well. So, consistency is a goal, so we're going to come out and approach this game the same way we do. But obviously, I think emotions, not emotions, but there'll be a little bit more adrenaline and intensity.
When do you think you guys are playing the way you need to play going into Maryland?
I think so. We just have to, have our focus for the game for 40 minutes. Defensively, I think we're doing a great job, and offensively, like tonight, if Abby can score 27 points, would be great. 6%.
Yeah, no pressure.
No. But overall, I think we are.
What do you think is the single most important thing you have to do going into the Maryland game, to start off? Because Cameron's going to be sold out. There's going to be a lot of intensity and a lot of excitement. What do you have to do, especially as a senior leader, to get your team ready for that?
I think, there's nothing different that our coaches do to prepare for Maryland as Georgia Tech or Virginia Tech. It's the same thing. So it's preparing like a normal game. But on the floor, I know I want to set the tone defensively and offensively. So I think that once I hit the floor, that's something I'm going to really focus on, is trying to set the tone.
Coach, how would you evaluate the defensive effort tonight? Because I know you talked about how against Virginia Tech you were able to squeeze the defensive performance. So how would you say, was it improved today, or was it still a little bit lackadaisical?
No, I thought overall it was much improved. I thought we had some breakdowns towards the end of the first half and at the end of the game. That's when we had some of our substitutions in, and I didn't think they were as focused as they needed to be. But overall, I was pleased with our defensive effort.
Yeah, was there anything you're seeing with the turnovers? Was there any maybe common denominators you were seeing in them?
No, that's just the most frustrating part right now is I feel like it's focus, and because some of the turnovers, they're not forced turnovers, and so we need to clean that part up.
Coach, you seem to really cruising along late in the first half until that last very long minute. The 4 fouls and then the 4-point play. But did that really give you sort of ammunition going into the second half, letting the players know this is what happens when you don't focus? And
Yeah, I think it was not a blessing in disguise, but it helped because I think at halftime it went from being what was probably an exceptional half to that bad feeling at halftime. So I think the players really got refocused because they were disappointed with the way that half ended.
Coach, how important is Abby and Lindsay's play for Maryland Saturday?
Well, I think their play for every game is really important for us. We're relying on those two, and they've accepted those roles, and I think they cherish those roles. They both want to be go-to players and leaders for this team, and they are. So it's the way it's been all year long. It's no more important for Maryland than it was tonight for Georgia Tech.
Coach, are you happy with the number of touches that Allison Bales got tonight? She didn't get the ball.
Yeah, she didn't get as many touches, but because we were hitting from out, I think if we weren't hitting so well from outside, we would have tried to get the ball inside. But they were so worried about her inside that they weren't rotating out, particularly on Abby. I mean, we noticed that right early in the first half that they were kind of stuck on Allie, so she wasn't as open, but Abby was wide open in the corner. And so we'll take what people give us.
Abby, is there anything you can do to continue the hot shooting night from tonight into Saturday, or is it just a whole other?
I don't know. I think that it's just a matter of having confidence in my shot. I talked to Coach G about this when I think I went about 0 for 36 from the three-point line, it seemed like. And it's just, having confidence in my shot and that, if I don't make the first shot, then forget about it and just think about the next shot. So, I don't know if there's anything particular, no.
Coach, Abby mentioned there's Maryland and there's other good teams in ACC. When you play schedule like Texas, Vanderbilt, you have so many teams right in a row. How does that help you when you think about Maryland and you play schedule like that so far?
I think it just helps with our confidence. We've seen a lot of great teams and done extremely well against them. So I think we have a lot of confidence against really good teams, and Maryland is one of the very best. So I think it's important that we got those wins on the road and at home against quality competition to kind of measure ourselves and see where we were.
Is this an awkward game for you, or are you glad this is kind of gone past?
I'm glad it's over.
Okay.